Hello, welcome to the third tutorial. I'm going to be taking forward what we did in our first and our second tutorial, and we're going to be looking at customizing hands. We're going to look at morphing, some of the advanced options, and maybe even importing your own fonts. So without much ado, let's go to our IT Service Scribe here. We click on it and we say open. We click on it to open it. Sometimes it takes a while. Okay, good. So if we go to our play button over here, now using the default hand is all well and good, but sometimes it does make a lot of scribe look, very archaic, or maybe not the style you want. So let's go to the toolbar and we will check out some new things. Okay, over to the toolbar, we're used to some of the tools on it, like adding your own image, adding text, and add and change your music track. But we'll also look at this, and probably in our future tutorials you have things like change the paper texture and color in your toolbar. You also have select a different bass hand for this scribe, which we are going to do. So if I click on this select a different bass hand, it will show what hands I currently have installed, and whichever one I use will download and be available for me to work offline. Now if you're Video Scribe Pro user, you can actually work offline or without an internet connection. When you're in the trial version, you have to have an internet connection available. So we have hands that draw from the left, and you can see our default hand that draws from the right. And you can actually take photos of your own hand if you come over here to add on. Can actually take a photo of it, or anything really. Actually, it could be a stick, just coming in and on the screen going forth and back and forth. You can add that and bring it into the hands over here. You can see over here we have like a zip. We have this icon over here, which I really don't know what it is. So you can add whatever you want to into the hands over here and use in Video Scribe. I wouldn't go as crazy as using the stick though. And Video Scribe also provides you with different folders for different hands, which you can use. You can scroll for the different hands for Video Scribe. Sorry about that. Let's go back to the hands. And you can also, there are quite a lot of hands available for the different folders in Video Scribe. So I'm just going to go back here. Now I'm going to use this hand, but if you want to get it, just in case you're using the trial version, you can find this hand in this His Will folder. It's available for me here because I've already used it before, so it downloaded and it became available for me. So I'll click on this hand, and it will give me a preview of what that hand looks like and what it's going to do to my scribe. And if I like it, I say yes, and it downloads, and that hand becomes available for me. So let's play and see what it looks like with new default hand. So there you have a different hand, which adds a new dimension to it. Now if I click on forward over here, you find out that the default hand still goes in and brings in the trailer bed. And now we don't want that hand to move in to use the custom hand. Okay, we don't want the default hand that brings in the bird to use the custom hand. So I can go into the advanced options over here on my default bird. So as I was saying, I can go into my advanced options over here, and to my properties box, and I choose the hand that's going to actually move in this item into VideoScribe for me. So I go over to hands, and click here, and I'm going to choose the hand that is going to move in my Twitterbird logo into my scribe. Now you can also get this hand in the folder I showed you before, which is the history folder, if you don't have it available right here. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to give me a preview of what it's going to look like, that hand moving in my logo into VideoScribe. And okay, and I'll click OK for it to be available to me. Great. And if I say OK also here, and if I come over here to and I press play, now you see my new hand moving in my Twitterbird, and it goes back to my pencil for the other ones. So what I did there was I clicked on the item I wanted to set the hand for, which is my Twitterbird. Went to the advanced options, okay, clicked on hands here, and selected the hand I wanted to use. You can select here the hand that you want to use for that particular element. Okay, great. So using hands, custom hands, is very easy. Just go up to the toolbar. Now if you want to custom your hand for your entire scribe, you go over to the toolbar over here, and you select the hand you want to use. That will set it for the whole scribe, or if you want to use it just for an element, click on that element, go and select the hand you can use, the specific hand for that element. Okay, so morphing. Let's have a look at morphing. Now morphing is where an item changes from one image to another image. So it could be you're changing the image of the world. So you want the image of the word to appear in your scribe and then change into something new. Or it might be you're taking something that's broken and you make it look mended, okay, in your VideoScribe. So it's really powerful in terms of morphing, or changing from one thing to another, to do something that resonates with your audience in creating a good visual representation. So what should we do with morphing? If I come over to the to our add image over here, let's have a look at okay, let's go to our library options, a library button, so that we can choose an image which we can morph, or we can change to another image or something else, as we want, or as you want in your scribe. So we're going to allow that to load, and so that different folders will come up for we to choose an image to morph from or morph into. Okay, all right. Let's go to the emoticons folder. Maybe you can have, let's see, someone who is I need someone who is concerned. Okay, let's go to this guy. Okay, we select that, it brings it into our canvas, and let's resize this, and let's double click on this guy to bring it to the current camera position, and let's put this over here, resize a little. Okay, beautiful. Let's go back and add another image. So let's this time around pick someone who is happy. Okay, let's go with this. Okay, we do the same. We resize this, we bring it over here, and we put it right above the concerned or sad face. Okay, beautiful. Now if I go over here and obviously and play from here, let's just play that. Now obviously you get a sad face. Oh, sorry. Please forgive me. Okay, let's come over here and let's okay, that's because I've not set a camera position to it. That's why it's taking the whole of the screen. So if I play from here, you get a sad face, and then you get a drawing of a happy face at the top of the sad face, which is a little bit odd before your other text. So okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, sorry, I have to move this, and this has to come before this, so you can actually move. We'll also go through all this in our future tutorials. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the happy face, which is this, and I'm going to go to the properties box, and I'm going to say that I want to morph. So I'll come over here and I'll click this morph. So choosing the second element I want to morph from, which is the concerned or the sad face. So I'll come over here and I'll select this. Now I'm going to, if you come over here, you will see clear item and a checkbox. Please do leave this checkbox checked or ticked, whichever you prefer. So why? Because if you leave if you leave that checkbox unticked, now what will happen is that you leave the old item, which is the old image, there. What you have is you have an old image changing into a new image, and leaving the old image still remaining after the morph has taken place. So once if you leave that box unchecked, but if you check it, then it means when the old image morphs into the new image, the old image disappears and you have just the new image there. So if I say clear item, it actually changes into the new item. So where it says clear item, I'm going to click yes. I'm going to allow I'm going to make sure the box is checked, and now if I say OK, and if I come from here and I play, so you're going to get, you see the first face down and it morphs into a happy face. Beautiful. So morphing is great to use. You can't actually morph text. If you have an image like our Twitter bird that has been brought in from our PNG, that's not going to work very well either. It doesn't work well on some images. You see even in the happy and sad face, it moved the items around a little bit. But if you're creating your own custom artwork, you can create artwork that can morph very well by taking the original images and just changing the nodes. So bringing those images in, and you find that it morphs very effectively. Okay, so let's go into let's look at bringing in our own fonts. So The basic font we have already seen. These other fonts. Okay, let me just let's click on this guy over here, and now this is the basic font that comes with VideoScribe, like I mentioned in our previous tutorial. These other fonts you see here are fonts I brought in on my own from my system into VideoScribe, and they are now available for me to use. Okay, so we're going to well, you can bring in your own fonts by going into the properties box, and you open this, and you go to this. Okay, now let me just show you so that you don't get confused and stuff like that. Sorry, so it's in basic. So if you want to bring in your own fonts, you come over here. That's after you've gone to your properties box, click on the properties button, you come over here, replace the text or change the font. You click this, and it brings up this box for you, and you go over here. It says change or import a new font used by the text. Okay, when you click that, it brings you to a list of all the fonts I have on my system, and that's available to be brought into VideoScribe. All these fonts are the ones I have already brought into VideoScribe, and you have a whole lot of fonts on my system that have not been brought into VideoScribe. You can scroll for more fonts, to check out more fonts, and to bring into your scribe. So I've got quite a lot of them here, as you can see. If I click on one of them and say yes, so let's say Franklin Gatti, and once we say yes, now it starts downloading the font which you said yes to, or which you clicked on. So if you want to get a font from your system to VideoScribe, you go to the properties box, you check the fonts, and you see how, and you click OK, and that font is now available for us on VideoScribe. Now it has brought that font in. Now that font becomes available to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have my contact details in my new font. So I'm going to click on this. So now you have our contact details in our new font that we just brought in to our scribe. So so let's just see how that draws. If I come here and say OK, well, that's quite big, so I'll just resize that a bit. Okay, that is a new font. Alright, so if we play from here, now we see how that font, our new font, draws. Okay, easy, isn't it? Yes, I know. So by now you should be comfortable with zooming in and out, setting camera position, morphing items, bringing in your own images, setting your own fonts. What's left here is say where there's quite a lot more in this advanced menu. So under the advanced menu, if I go under one of the advanced menu over here, we do have a lot. Okay, we don't only have the ability to play from here. We can replace the current image or text from here. You can replace, if it's a text here, you can replace it here. If it's an image, you can replace it from here. Okay, we also have filters. Okay, filters allow you to do things like drop shadow, inner shadow, bevel. It allows you to blur, allows you to glow, allows you to for brightness, saturation, contrast, and stuff like that. So if I add a drop shadow to that and say okay, you see on this text, it does make that text look a lot stronger. Okay, so what else do we have here? We also have the ability on filter. Yeah, like I said, the ability to set blur, saturation, contrast, glow, and brightness. Okay. So let's look at some of their effect on an element. Now, the danger of taking everything up high over here, okay, to a high quality, is that it might slow your system down. So, you know, sometimes when you see the brightness and the saturation and the, you know, so the danger there is it might slow your system down. So if we come over here to our sad face guy and go into our menu, you can do stuff like add brush to the image. So you can add brush, you see serrated and brush and stuff. You can solidify the image or reduce the solidness of it. You can see things like full color, you know, you see what it does to the image, grayscale, outline, full color. Okay. You can rotate. If you come over here, you can rotate the image. Okay. You have your percentage over here, and the transition time. Now, and the transition time is the time that it would take for the camera to move from one item to the other. Okay, so because this item here is being morphed, which is the sad face, I'm going to put the transition time at 0 because I don't want the camera to spend a long time moving out. So we're going to come over to transition time here, and we're going to take it down to 0 because I don't want the camera to spend a long time moving out. And so if I, let's say okay to that, okay, and I then play from here. And you see it draws the sad face, and immediately it goes into zoom in and to happy face, to the happy face. Okay, so the transition time is very useful, especially in a setting when you are morphing and you don't want to move to the next item and wait. You just you want it to start morphing right away. Okay, so the only options we haven't really covered is voiceover, which we will look at later, and saving to PDF. Saving to PDF. Where is that area? Okay, let's render. Saving to PDF. Okay, let's go out here. Say okay to that. And if we come, okay, we'll look at this. Okay, basically what happens in saving to PDF is, okay, if we open here, okay, we want to check out saving to PDF. So I'm going to be able to save this scene right here, and it will create as a PDF file, which I can email to people or use anywhere I like. So let's save the file, and finally, if you come over here, export scribe, save file, then you can see where it says take a single snapshot to a PDF document. So if I want to save that scene into my PDF, I just click on this to save. Okay, so as you can see, you can save that file wherever you want to on your desktop or your document. So if we save that file there. Okay, so that's about saving to PDF. And finally, I would like to show you some other options. If we come out here now, if you want to delete a scribe that you don't like or you don't need anymore, you can come over here, you can right click and select delete over here. Okay, you can also export to a file, which allows you to save to a scribe or scribe file, which you can send to others, video scribe users. They can open that scribe file and edit it. And here you can choose if you want to save your scribe. Now in this area, you can choose if you want to save if you want to save your scribe online on Video Scribes Cloud, okay, or on their service. Basically, that means it means wherever you log in or whatever system you log in to using your username and password, you can actually open those scribes which you've saved on their service or on their cloud. So now if you come over here, you will see stuff like there's an auto save option, automatic save, timing, which is at 0. This is the autosave, which is at 0. It turns it off completely, or you can set it to be less frequent. Okay, so that's if you don't want your autosave to be on. So it's at 0, and that means it's turned off. Okay, and this are the defaults you have on Video Scribe. You have your default transition time, which is 1 second. Our autosave is at 3 minutes. Default is 1 second. Our default pause time is at 0.5, that's half a second. Our default max draw time is 30 seconds. Our default image quality is 800 pixel. So all right, great. So that's for our defaults on Video Scribe. I hope you found that useful. You should be pretty competent using Video Scribe by now, and there will be more tutorials. We will go into more advanced things. We will go into creating a voiceover to producing a much more detailed scribe, and so hopefully you can join me for that one. And thanks.